All right, what's happening? Welcome back, everybody. For those of you who are new, I welcome you. My name's Anthony, and this is SportsBook-Robbery. I have a WNBA player prop video. It is Friday the 29th. 3 games on the slate. Basically, I'll handicap the games, try to find the weak lines, pick apart these sports books, commit that. SportsBook-Robbery. That's right. Started the Discord to get my live bets, news, and info out there. Sports betting a few years. I don't like settling for these inflated lines. Odds lines will come down during the game, and we choose what we want. Links in the description. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and it would be free. You don't need big amounts of money to make money. I do not have a job. This is my job. You guys see, I bet day in and day out. How do I do this every day and not get paid by YouTube or any of these other things? I don't know. But let's jump right in. Fuck it. Like, comment, subscribe, or don't. All right, first up, Dallas at Atlanta, huge spread, 15.5 point. Atlanta's the favorite. 165 is the total, I believe. Hamilton, 5.5 rebounds. Now, this got juiced. I'm having a problem with my Draftkings Fanduel. I got a new ISP, and they're not letting my location lock in, so I've been messing with it. And, of course, But as you see, great hit rate these last bunch of games. A bunch of people out real quick. Look at the lineup. Now, Becca is off the game time decision thing, but if I switch this here to Dallas, Canada's out for Atlanta, but Enrique's out. As Isaiah James, the center that hits them 2 threes, Taisha Harris, Lee Uree, JJ, she beasted last game. She's out for the season. Was it last game now that I think about it? Haley Jones is out. Yeah, so a lot of people out. There'll be some rookies trying to get some time. This game could really get away from them. But a couple ideas. I mean, that leads into these rebounds. But 6.5 might. I don't think it's too high, but you can try to live bet it and see if it comes down. Let's keep going. All right, Ryan Howard, first quarter points over 3.5. Nice key number. That's juice now. So I'm not even gonna show that to you. Over 2.5 threes. Like I said, game's got potential to get away. But I think it should be a little competitive. I think they're going to sleep on them in Dallas, and Becca's going to have a nice game. But she hasn't hit 2.5 threes, Howard, in 3 games. It's a weak defense. She's due. She's a shooter. Shooter's going to shoot. Dallas, 11th overall to the guard, ranked 9th. If I slide down here, it's a big thing I like to do is check people on other teams in their position versus that team. A lot of green dots down there. People who have missed. Probably should have missed. Ryan Howard's due for a good game. 2.5 threes. Now, I was thinking rebounds and assists, all that good stuff. But I don't know if the game is going to get that. I don't know. I think I have a feeling that 15-point spread ain't going to be enough. All right, Bree Jones, rebounds over 5.5. Minus 144, 145. Dallas, we just went over that. But second overall, rebounds allowed. To the forward, it's ranked 8th. To the center, 3rd. But there's so many people out. None of that stuff is accurate anyway. 2 in a row, 4 out of the last 6 or so. A great hit rate, 68% for the year. She exceeded 5.5, 15 of the last 18 games at home. Switch this down here to forwards. Looking like green, racetrack. Head-to-head, good hit rate, I believe. All 3 games, she easily cleared it. I can keep going. Her points line, all that good stuff is too high. I'm going to live bet it. I want to get it at like 10 plus, even though she scored a little bit more last game. Even a lot of the other players, I'm not looking at all their lines are way too high. I'm not taking them. You've seen the 3 bets in the beginning of the game. Look how low I got their lines. And they were real close, man, to not hitting. But fuck it, we got to win, right? They won. The idea that you put the work in, you put the research to work, and it should work. Sometimes it doesn't, and we get down on ourselves and all this stuff, start blaming sports books, and that's not the case. Let's face it. You know the mistakes you make when you make the wrong decision. All right, Becker's 3.5 rebounds. She's been out a day, a game or two. I think it was only one game. We're on head-to-head. 2 out of the 3 she cleared it. Last game she didn't. I just feel like she hasn't played. It's going to be a good battle, her against Gray and Howard and stuff. I just think 3.5 rebounds is not enough. Missed it 2 games. As you see, decent hit rate, 61%, 19 out of 31. She's due. It does say she failed to exceed versus top 5 defense. But if I go down here, once again, we'll check guards on other teams versus team. Jackie Young, court 11. Gray and Cloud, no bueno. Courtney Williams, 5. Jackie Young, 7. I'm just figuring, she's going to be out there battling. It's not 4.5, it's 4. It's not a lot of players out there. Anyway, I don't know. Her points line, all that good stuff. Yeah, I'll see what happens during the game. See what happens. There are a few bets I already bet. I'll get into that at the end. If you want my bets, shoot me a message. Jump in the Discord. All right, that's it for that game. Actually, let's move on to the last one. All right, so Indy at Los Angeles. Now, they played 3 times. LA's won all 3. Most recent on the 5th of August by like 10 points. LA's the favorite, 2.5 point spread. Total 179.5. Now, Boston, assist over 3.5. I already bet this. Minus 120 on Draftkings. On Fanduel, it's higher, so I took it on Draftkings. Yeah, I broke down. I actually put money in there. Look, not a great hit rate, right? Yeah, it's looking bad, and I'm starting to try to remember why I picked it. If I go head-to-head, 2 out of the 3, she cleared it this year, 4-4. And that first game in the beginning of the year, she didn't. Once again, switches here to away games. A lot better hit rate, right? Bam, look at that. Los Angeles, weak defense. Playing a little better lately, but still weak defense. 12th overall, to the forward 9th, to the center 10th, assist allowed. If I go down here, we'll switch that here to centers. John Carl Jones, court 3. Tina Charles, a couple people hit their numbers. We'll go forward centers. Let's see what it's looking like. I can't see. Let me know what it's looking like. Forwards, not that great, but ATF 15. Boston's exceeded 3.5. 9 of the last 11 on the road, averaging about 5. Quick look at the lineup, too, real quick. Odyssey Sims, right? She's playing starting point guard. Little point guard, Ari McDonald, they lost. They lost the other guard, Colson. They lost another guard, Cunningham. Clark is out, right? So we got Sims. Now, Sims started the year on Los Angeles. A little back and forth, she getting put on this. I did a little research. She had some good games. I remember the good games, too. I don't know why they released her. Of course, Alman came back. She was on the injured reserve and all that. But, yeah, I'm taking Alman over Sims any day, especially recently. But, I'm looking for Sims to have a good game. Now, Aaliyah Boston rebounds at 8.5. I'll get to Sims in a minute. Over 120. Minus 120. Overall, ranked 11th. To the forward 4th. To the center 8th. We got Hamby in there. But Boston's cleared this just recently. If I go head-to-head, decent hit rate, though, 54%. If I go head-to-head, every game they played this year, she cleared it 9, 12, 10. So just getting over it. Once again, I go full year. What are we doing? We'll just check away games, see what it's looking like. Bam. Missed that last game versus Minnesota. Hit it a bunch of games before that. I'm just looking for her to have a good game. Her points line's a little too high. I'll be looking a lot better and see where I can go. But I already bet her assist 3.5. Let's keep going. Odyssey Sims, right? Assist 4.5. Points line 10 plus. I think it's at 10.5. I want to get it at 10 plus. And FanDuel got a little 30% boost right now, as well as Draftkings has something. So outline these things down. Get it at 10 plus, minus 160, 170. Add the boost so it makes better odds. Or or get her assist at 4 plus instead of 4.5. Add the boost. But she had 6 in the last game, 3 out of the last 4. She cleared her assist. Head to head it don't make sense if you're not paying attention. That's last year, but anything this year head to head, she would be on the other team. It does say she failed to exceed. Blah 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 blah. Let's go down the guards versus this team. Becker's 3. She had a bad game. She wasn't feeling good, I think. Sutton 7. Citron is not really for assists. Becker's had 5. Eisenhook 6. Diggins 6. So people who are getting assists should get an assist, and I think she's gonna have a good game, especially since they let her go for probably no apparent reason. Points line, like I said, 10. They got 11.5. I believe you can get it at 10.5. I almost took it at 10 plus. I decided. I think I went with the assist. I gotta look into it again. But as well as 3s over 1.5. Right, we're gonna outline this up. Get a nice little plus money. Plus 178 is dropped like $15 on it. I think today's the day. It's gonna hit 2. Week against the 3. 13th. That's last place. To the guard, rank 11th. If I go down here, guards versus this team, nothing crazy, but some green dots. Becker's hit 4, Citron 5. Just looking at her to have a good game. Assist more likely, possible 10, 11 points. Potential to get 18 points. I just think she's gonna have a good game. They let her go. She's gonna show why you shouldn't have let her go. Natasha Howard, 11.5 points. Don't pregame it. I'm gonna try to get it at like 10. I'm not saying it won't happen, but we want to get that lower. You can even sometimes get it 7.5, 8.5. Live betting it. Now Mitchell over 2.5 threes. I think today's the day. Week against the 3. She hasn't hit it in 2 games. Seattle, Minnesota, 2 good defenses. Not saying Los Angeles defense isn't going to be turned up because it's been these last couple games. Plum was getting real mad. Excuse me, that they scoring 100 points, still losing. She exceeded 2.5, 6 straight games versus a bottom 5 defense at 3s allowed. What we got head to head? All 3 games this year, 4, 3, and then 7 in that last game. She's probably gonna hit 20 plus points. I don't know about the assists and stuff. Maybe a couple. We shall see, right? We shall see. Rakia Jackson's ankle injury, but over 1.5 threes. She's been smoking in like 6-8 games in a row. It's worth the risk whether she plays or not. You just get it back. Now Plum over 3.5 rebounds. I dropped a little half unit, like $18 I spent on it. I don't spend a lot per play. You guys know that. You see the tickets, I'll drop them to you. But it's the style that works for me. I bet more plays, a little less per play. I don't know. But 3.5 plus 136. This might drop down before the game. This might be at like even money. Hopefully I'm right. Head to head, it's no bueno. I know it hurts, right? Looking at it, all 3 games under 133. If I go full year, Sparks need these games. They're out of the playoffs. They gotta win. You know what I mean? So I'm expecting a battle. She had 0 coming off in this last game. That's another thing I started researching. I like to look into like why people missed and whatnot, or things after. Every time she had 0, the next game she went off. Bam, 6. Or every time like she had a really low number, like 1, the next game 4. Besides this double up right here, like 2, 4, ready, 1, 4. You know what I mean? Even back to last year, I look. So I feel like she had a bad game. She's gonna come back and be aggressive. Points line, she's gonna get 20 plus. She's been getting 20 plus, right at it. I'm not betting 19.5. Hell no. Not that she won't get it. We're just live better. She starts late. She comes in strong in the second half. She can close in 2 quarters. She don't need 4. But Alman's probably gonna get 5, 6 assists. They got it too high right now. It's like 6.5, 7. A couple rebounds. Maybe 11 RAs. Almond. What else we got? Plum's points, 19.5. Zora Stevens rebounds. I already bet this. 5.5, right? What I did was I outlined it down to 4 plus. 5 plus. and hopefully I'm not wrong. And I used the boost, so I got it for basically even odds. It was like minus 160. Used the boost, you get it for like minus 120 or 10, whatever it is, 30% boost. Head to head, 2 out of the 3. She cleared it. She just hooked it in that last game. If I go full year, and we're gonna go home games, bam. I mean, yeah, a little sporadic here, but she's definitely capable of getting it. Overall, ranked 13th. Indy rebounds allowed. Yeah, to the forward, it is ranked 12th. Switches here, forward/center. Ouch. Don't look good, right? I'm hoping I made the right choice today. Stevens exceeded 3.5, 19 straight games at home, averaging about 8. So averaging 8. Why can't we get 5? 5.5 might be a little too high, but that's why I all ended down to the 5+. You gotta use tricks of the trade, my friends, ladies and gents. You can't do what they want you to do. That's why they offering all those promos, parlays, blah blah blah. They want you to do all that dumb shit. You just keep throwing your money away. I mean, hey, I mess around with parlays, but it's not substantial. You cannot win like that. All right. I'll be in the Discord later tonight. Appreciate every single one of you. Like, comment, subscribe, or don't.